Hey yo, what's good though? Soul here and welcome back to my story mode. So you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you already know that we're going to be talking about the online capabilities of Generation 9. When it comes to Pokemon, we already know the deal, but are we really okay just sticking to the usual shtick? We beat the game, then we go hunting for every legendary Pokemon in the game, maybe do a little bit of shiny hunting, and then we immediately just battle each other online until we're completely finished with the game? That's it? I don't know, man, I think we could do a little bit better than that. Now granted, I fully understand that this is Pokemon we're talking about, and a lot of what I'm probably about to say is going to be extremely unreasonable, but hey, we can all wish and maybe hope that somebody up there at Game Freak can hear us and maybe, just maybe, implement something that we actually want in an update or something like that, because it's not impossible. Pokemon Legends is living proof of things that we never thought we were going to get that we actually ended up getting. So who's to say something as simple as fixed up and touched up online capabilities may not be possible? Who's to say? And so with that, I have some very reasonable and some very unreasonable wishes when it comes to this particular case. So why don't we talk about some of the potential of the online capabilities of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So I already brought up this discussion in the previous video, but I'm going to say it again here because I think that it's also very fitting for this situation. But putting it simply, I want more things that we could do together. Now again, I'm going to be utilizing Generation 8 as a reference point because it is the best that I've got right now that has happened in the last couple of years. But in 8th Gen, we had access to the Dynamax Raids and Dynamax Adventures. Two consistently ongoing features that friends could participate in together. It's the simple stuff like that that helps keep the game alive for longer, man. And it doesn't really matter what it is at the end of the day. As long as me and my friends could have some solid, consistent multiplayer fun, then we're good to go. It's literally that easy. I also mentioned something along the lines of this in the previous video, but I was thinking maybe some kind of multiplayer thing where you and your friends could participate in mass outbreaks. I don't know, I feel like that could be fun to hunt for Pokemon together. Maybe one person finds an outbreak of Zubat, another one finds an outbreak of Psyduck, and maybe, just maybe, another one finds an outbreak of Shinx, and maybe everybody races towards it to get God. I don't know, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there as a possibility, just an idea. I don't really care if this ends up being the actual mechanic or not. I just want something that holds me over in the multiplayer aspect besides just battling other people. When we were doing those super early raid battles when the games first came out, I remember thinking, wow, it is so much fun to actually work together as a team to take down these massive Pokemon. So I guess in hindsight, all I really want is a feature that allows us to work together towards a specific goal as opposed to just battling each other. I feel like that's reasonable. Anyway, moving on to my next point, I was looking at my little script here and I'm starting to realize that everything's a little bit out of order, so bear with me, but I'm just gonna do it out of order because I don't feel like organizing things tonight. This video's going up tomorrow, so stick with me. Jumping back into it though, I would like to have a lobby type situation. What do a lot of the best multiplayer games of our generation all have in common? Yeah, that's right, they most likely have some type of lobby. I just want a simple place where 8 to maybe 16 of us could gather in our own little space and do whatever we want to do within that space, whether it be battling or trading or whatever. I guess the best way to visualize this would be to take the Union Rooms from 4th Gen and make them work a lot like the lobbies from Smash Ultimate. We would have the host and their friends or maybe some other random people if they want to use the code to join in, right? And then once people are in, you can decide who you want to battle, how many people you want to battle, what the rules are if you want to use competitive or maybe casual rules or anything like that. And then you can change the music of the lobby, you can change the teams that you're using right from the get-go. If you want to interact with somebody to trade, you could do it right then and there. Maybe you could trade with multiple people at once, I don't know. Maybe this is all just coming from my time as a very consistent Smash player, but I want to do more than just type in a code and then battle somebody and then just be done. I want to be able to see my friends battle against each other. I want to battle against them with a multitude of different teams without having to leave the lobby entirely and be able to change our rules within our own lobby. This way we have full freedom and comfort, and anybody that wants to spectate or join in the battles, they can do that without making things too complex. And hell, if they want to trade Pokemon or they just need a Pokemon for their Pokédex, hey, we're right there in the lobby together. Why don't we just do that? We can all help you at once. Just mark the Pokemon that you're missing and you can trade with them, then you can trade with me, then you can trade with somebody else, and so on. Generally speaking, I just think that a lobby situation is so much more effective than what we've had for the past couple of years. And we're going to get back to this topic in a little bit. Like I said, things are a little unorganized. Another thing is, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I guess I just want more than battling. Once upon a time, we had access to contests, and most recently in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they made this a big-time multiplayer experience. I put big time in quotes, but you couldn't see me because it was very weak. However, though, this is not me disrespecting Ilka, I'm just saying that if they had more time to work on it, we could have seen something better. And I like the concept of contests, but it just wasn't done amazing in BDSP, and I would love to see either contests or something like contests come back. Don't get me wrong, battling in of itself is cool and all, and it's very competitive, but one thing that the series prides itself on, in and out of the games, is the idea that Pokemon aren't just weapons or tools of destruction. So why do we only use them like they are? The reason that I brought up contests was because that's probably one of the very few competitive, non-battling things that you and your friends could participate in. And yeah, it would be cool to get contests again, but theoretically it doesn't have to be contests. It would be cool if we got maybe some kind of like Poke Sports mode where we had certain Pokemon race or do some kind of weightlifting or something. Some kind of contest to pit our Pokemon against other Pokemon without specifically battling one another. I could definitely see something like this happening in this quote-unquote open world Pokemon game, but I highly doubt it. So I guess moving on to my primary final point here, I just want more simplicity. I mentioned the idea of lobbies earlier because more than anything, I want things like trading and battling and interacting with friends to be accessible on the fly. On one hand, yes, I can see the easiness and convenience of having codes for everybody, but at the same time, it's exhausting to have to need codes for every single little thing that we do together. I feel like it's starting to get really unnecessary. I think I'm just twice as annoyed about it because when we first transitioned over to 3D Pokemon on the 3DS, it was so simple to just pick out a friend and ask them to either battle or trade if they were online. And think about that, that was something that we had back in the 3DS era. Ever since Switch, we have been using codes. Why? When you really think about it, it's crazy that we have this whole ass friend system on the Switch, but we barely have any games that properly utilize it this day and age. The whole point of having a friend system is so that if you have friends that are online and playing the same game as you, you should easily be able to join their game if it's a multiplayer game. But a lot of the mainline Switch games still utilize codes, even like the mainline ones like Smash or specifically Pokemon. Why? Why can we not have it so that friends are accessible at the touch of a button? It's 2022, and in that regard, I feel like we've made a lot more regression than progression. And that's alarming. At the very least in Smash, if you have to type in a code, you at least get access to a lobby where then everybody could just do their own thing. But I don't understand why we can't have something like that for Pokemon. Whatever, at the very least, if there's one thing, at least one thing that I really want them to do with the online capabilities, it's just making access to friends easier. I just want to be able to play with my friends without having to pray that a code works, or if we typed in a code wrong, we have to leave a whole room and then retype it in and wait just to find out we did it wrong again. I just want simplicity and much easier access to things, especially when it comes to doing stuff online, because otherwise, it's just going to be a hassle and nobody's going to want to do it. Or, this is probably just me being really dramatic and everybody's gonna do it anyway, but we're gonna keep complaining about it, because that's what Pokemon fans do. But that just about wraps up a lot of what I wanted to say regarding the online capabilities of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully, if there's any takeaway, we get something way more simplistic than we have gotten in the last couple of years, because I really am tired of codes. I can't believe they just said, let's just do codes, and just ran with it throughout the entirety of Pokemon Switch's lifetime. That's insane to me. I expect absolutely none of this to come. However, I would just be a very happy camper if they made online more accessible and way easier to do, because then I'd have a lot more fun doing it. Just like with what they did with Pokemon Legends, we would have a lot more fun if things were just easy to do. It's that simple. It really is. And when I say easy to do, I mean easy to access, not easy challenge. Don't twist my words around now. But anyhow, did you actually get a new copy of the Kirby game? Yeah, you did? Can I see it? Can you open up the case for me? Damn, that looks sick. Oh, that's not the game. That looks like the mic. Interesting. You probably got ripped off. But while it's in there, can you pick that up for me and you go ahead and tell me what you guys think about the online capabilities of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Would you want some kind of lobby situation? Do you want something more easy than the code system? Or are you perfectly fine with the code system that we have? Do you like things how they are? Tell me everything in the comment section below, because you know for a fact that I am always down there with you guys. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle on out of here. I would like to thank you guys ever so much for watching. I truly do hope you enjoyed. Do me the greatest favor of dropping a like and a comment, and consider subscribing for more content just like this if you haven't already. But with that, I'm up and out. Thanks again, hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Do me the greatest favor of taking good ass care, and I'll see you all next time.